everyone. Cancer, May 2020. Hope everybody's good. I have several YouTube channels, but for readings, I have one specifically. So subscribe. That would be really great. I'd really appreciate it. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and perhaps even Venus will come through. These are general readings, which means it is going to be whatever needs to come through for you that your angels and guides want you to know that's important. So it could be any topics that are pressing for the majority of people that are watching. Hopefully will get a message, because remember, it's a general reading, and obviously it might be a little difficult to have this apply to every single Cancer in the world, but I certainly set the intention that for those that end up tuning in will get a message. That said, if it resonates, it's for you. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Just set the intention that you get an answer to whatever your pressing issue or question is right now, and let's see if that can come through for you. And yeah, we'll see what comes through. Let me just do a little energy area clearing. Nice. All right, Cancer, if you are here, please say hey and let me know. Say hello, give me a like on the video. That really helps, because it will help get things out there for other people to see if you like it, or comment, or feel like participating in helping me out here in any way. So we have 2 cards that fell out already. Whoa, I'm not taking all those. Cancer, apparently there's a message that wants to come through for you. I'm gonna get one more card of these 2 that fell out before I do your spread though, because it seems like there's a message that wants to come through first, and I want to know what that is. I'm not going to read reversals today just because I don't feel like it. It doesn't matter. I get the messages that need to come through regardless if the cards are in reverse or not. So it doesn't really matter. Hopefully you can see the cards, but I will lift them up when I am doing this. So one thing I want to say, Cancer, is what I'm hearing, and I know this is true, but I'm actually hearing it, so that's why I'm telling you. You tend to be a very emotional sign. Lots of water, obviously, you're a water sign. So I feel like your emotions are particularly running high right now, which would make total sense because of what's going on in our world. If an emotional sign like Cancer wasn't feeling emotional, it would be strange. It would mean that you are sort of blocked in some way, that you are that you've got some kind of barriers, because your emotions are a natural part of you, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, your emotions can help you a lot if you pay attention to them. Now, you might have the ability to ground yourself and clear your energy to help your emotional state be a little bit more stable than others, but still it would be something that you would need to be working on. So the first card that came out was this 10 of Swords, and that is a feeling of being stuck, like a lot of pressure. Obviously he's pinned to the ground there with a lot of swords, and it's like, I'm done. Like, I have so much burden, I don't even know what to do with this. And I'm hearing pain. I'm hearing emotional pain. And why is because this 2 of Swords is the unknown, not being able to see what your future is in respects to worries and fears that you might be having. some survival needs, your ability to deal with life as things are happening right now. And in particular, it has to do with the Ten of Pentacles, which is financial stability, happy family life, being able to provide for your life, for your home life, for your personal life, and looking through that doorway, not knowing how to, or being unsure about how your stability is going to go. But I am hearing that, don't get stuck in what the illusion is telling you now. There's so much fear frenzy going on out there that people start buying into the fear because it's so prevalent. Like everybody, not everyone, but most people are just putting fearful messages out there, all kinds of like conspiracy theories and all these things that are coming up. And let me just tell you something about conspiracy theories that I know, that they can be very convincing. And the people that are, well known, that put out videos and spread this kind of stuff are, very popular, and they talk with such certainty that, but they will rarely ever divulge their sources. They just say they have sources. And what I'm hearing and what I've heard from my guides and my angels and my guidance is you have to trust your own decisions on how you are going to manage information. And if somebody is saying they have these sources but they don't tell you what the sources is, why would you just believe that to be true? And why would you believe a source that won't give their name, that hides undercover? And yeah, you can say, well, because they don't want to get caught or killed or whatever. But you know what? That's just a very cowardice energy. Because if these people that are willing to put out these conspiracy theories do it so openly on YouTube or whatever, books or whatever, like they're willing to do it, then why are you not willing to show who you are? Like it makes no sense, to be honest. It makes no sense. And my personal thing is, and you can make your own decision, I'm just telling you where I'm at because I'm feeling guided to tell you for some reason, because I don't really talk about this except for my Cindy's Insiders Club, where I have people who join me twice a month on webinars, and we discuss life stuff and energies and how to perceive things. I only really talk about it there. But my thing is that I believe these people that are spreading this stuff that are well known are being used as puppets, because a lot of times they say that this is absolutely going to happen and then it doesn't happen. So the proof is in the did it really happen? No. Anyway, so it's important for you to kind of stay away from diving into those kind of things, because it affects your energy, because you're very empathic, and then it just seems so like it's very burdening and consuming of your emotions, that it does get in the way of the reality you start to see and feel and worry about. So, you take on burdens and worries that you don't need to. At the bottom of the deck here is the High Priestess. So it's like, you know what? You are a very intuitive sign, and you have a lot of inner knowledge. So don't let the outside be your source of knowledge when you can access truth from the inside knowledge. You don't need to believe the outside knowledge more than the inside truth that you have. This High Priestess is a person of deep inner wisdom and knowledge, and she keeps it to herself. She's more, how a wise person doesn't speak a lot, but has the knowing inside, and just says, okay, well, that's where they're at, but I know within myself, I'm accessing this information. That's where you're being guided to go, is the inside for your own truth. Don't let these people that sound very sure and convincing, be your truth. You be your truth. So let's just leave these cards out and see what comes through for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe even Venus info will come in. And see, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, forget what doesn't resonate. Like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. So let's see what's coming through for a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for May 2020. What is the guidance that needs to come through for Cancer, May 2020? And I feel so many angels and guides with me right now. I can feel the vibration. I get chills. I know they're present. The energy level just starts rising around me as I start sharing messages. And they're saying sharing messages of truth. They really want to get out messages of truth because there's so much untruth being looked at and passed around as truth, and they highly recommend you don't pass those kind of things around and that you don't let your energy go too much into those things. So let's go ahead and put down a spread and see what's coming through for Cancer, May 2020. And the first card out is King of Rods. Pretty good. King of Pentacles. Wow, what a way to start, Cancer. Five of Cups. Page of Cups. Death card. Don't worry about that. King of Swords. 3 kings in a row. Whoa. Let's see what's happening here. Wow, the Star card. Wishes fulfilled. I'm going to move this over so I get all of these in the picture. And if you can't see it well, I will hold them up as I go through the reading. King of Cups. You have 4 kings. That's crazy. 6 of Cups. I don't think my iPad's going to help me. I'm going to just turn this off, because I can't see your comments on there. I don't know why. And the last card is the Page of Pentacles. Wow. So I always like to start with any patterns I'm noticing. So obviously the first huge pattern is you have every king card in the deck. And kings are mastered at their area of life, which, whoa, I don't know what's happening in your reading, Cancer, but I am very, very intrigued right now. The other thing I'm seeing is you have 2 page cards, which means these are messengers. You have 2 messengers, 4 kings. You have, what else do we, you have 2 major arcana here, the Death card and the Star card, which are excellent. An excellent mixture together, which I will tell you about. And then you have 2 cup cards. So there's an interesting feel going on here. There's a feel of expertise, knowledge, and standing in your power on all subjects of life, which is really awesome coming out of the gate. Especially since this beginning 3 cards that came out were so full of worry about not being clear and about your future. So this is like so different from this. So what it's telling me right off the bat before I even get into the reading is you are having fears that are unnecessary. Like this is an illusion. And because your angels made me go into the whole thing about not buying into a lot of this negativity and conspiracy theories and whatever this information that's being passed around lately, like, because they made me go into that whole thing. And if you missed the beginning of this reading, please go back and listen, because it's very important now that I'm seeing why that was told. It has been put you into a fear state that you only got because of your listening outside of yourself to people who are spreading fear-based truths, which I highly don't sense are truth. And you know what? I'm not going to say that the black and white of life is true either. There's a balance. That's why if you're like feeling like you don't know how to think about the world, or what's the information given out there, I'd highly recommend you look into my Cindy's Insiders Club. It's on my website. We do 2 times a month webinars, and we talk about what's happening currently and how to perceive things in a way that's going to support you, because it's a fine line to walk. But you guys got that High Priestess card. Oh my gosh. Remember I showed you the bottom of the deck before I did this? And I said, you got the High Priestess card? I just happened to look under the deck. Look what's on the bottom again. And you saw me cut these cards and restack them. Okay? So this is a message for you to not buy into the outside world dramas and information you're getting. You are intuitive. You have the ability to go inside and seek your truths. Okay? And your truth does not have to line with what everybody else's truths are. This card was on the bottom before I even cut it and stacked it again, and it's still there. That is so cool. So yeah, these fears are not even, they're saying they're not warranted and not necessary, and they're illusion. And you have to cut these fears out of your life right now. So let's take a deep breath, and I'm going to just cut those cords of fear for you. And whether you're listening to this live or watching the replay, I am doing the work for you. Just take a deep breath and affirm cords of fear are being released from your energy. You don't need this. I don't even want to keep these cards out, but I will. So let's get to this. Let's see, because all of this fear and stuff, and the High Priestess card says that you have the intuition and the wisdom, and then you have every single king card in the deck. So, like I said, the kings are the master. They have mastered their area of life. So that means love and abundance and earthly material needs, finances, stability in life, protection, safety, creativity, passion, inspiration, spiritual growth, and being very clear, concise, knowing what to do, being able to make decisions with clarity and expertise and confidence. You have it all in May. I'm getting chills. This is awesome. I don't know that I've ever done a reading, and I've done, I can't even count how many readings in my lifetime, where all the king cards were in one. And you know what? You're such an intuitive sign that you could really, I'm feeling so much power for you this month. You have so much power working with you. So I'm just going to show you, I don't want to get these out of order, but you have the power of 4 kings of every area of life walking with you in your energy right now. Take a deep breath and feel the power of these kings standing with you and guiding you and walking you. This is like powerful. I can feel it. So open to the knowledge of knowing you have these powerful energies with you, and they're ready to walk with you and guide you. Like this is amazing. Okay, so I mean, that alone is amazing, but let's get into the reading. I just am amazed. So the first card out is the King of Rods. So that is the king of passion and creativity and taking action and really taking inspired action. It's not like pushing yourself or trying to make things work or figuring out how you need to do something. That is not where you're at right now. Take on this energy of, I am creative, I am passionate, I am inspired, and I am going to take action in my life, in my business, in my finances, in my love, in my home, and whatever is important to you. But I'm going to come from a place of this creativity and inspiration, and really work on upping your spiritual growth, because you have this energy working with you right now. So that's right out the gate. And what is crossing that, which means what has inspired that, is your ability, what I'm hearing specifically, is to make money, your ability to provide for yourself, have financial stability, to get your life and your stability, your safety, your finances, your work situation, your career, your success, whatever that earthly thing is that you really are wanting to feel in your life right now. It's there. It's actually there. So if you're feeling a lack of it, it's probably because you've been buying into the illusion of fear and all of this stuff coming up on social media that takes you out of your power source, out of your power place. It puts you in fear, it weakens you, it makes you think that things are worse than they are, when right here, it's very clear. You will be provided for. Your life will be provided for. And it's because you also have the energy of being able to be inspired and live from an inspirational point rather than a fearful point. Be from your inspiration, from your creativity, and trust that you got what it takes to make things happen in May. You've got these two kings, and then you got the other two kings. Like, you've got all the power with you right now. So what I'm seeing is the reason why you haven't seen it is because you've been focusing on what isn't working, and more specifically, these fears. So this is, you can see the two cups behind him that are standing. You're not focusing on the power and the stability and your abilities to make things the way you want them. You feel like you are a victim of circumstance, and that you are, life is going to be difficult and hard, and you have to be fearful because you are being a victim of circumstance, but it's untrue. This is an illusion. So you have to realize this is all created by what you're believing and putting your mind to. When you have what it takes, but you're not seeing that. So this is the message that's coming to you right now. If you have not received this message, you are receiving it now. Messengers, pages are messengers, and the cups bring gifts and bring to you what you're looking for. Also, cups are emotional. Remember that Cancer are very emotional beings. So pay attention to your emotions, because if your emotions are low or fearful, that's what you're going to create. If your emotions are, you know what, I got this. I know I have something inside of me that's inspiring me. I know I can figure out the creative outlet to make this happen. I know I'm being supported. I may not know how. I may not particularly see it yet, but I feel this message, and I'm going to let it empower me to walk away from those fears and being a victim of circumstance, and walk into what's really true for me, and further what I really want for myself. So consider this your message coming through from the Page of Cups right now. So just ahead of you is the Death card. So this is awesome, because that means you are going to let these old scary illusions go, because these are not even truth. You just picked this up from what you're hearing around you. You again took on the beliefs, it became a victim of circumstance rather than being in your power and knowing that you have what it takes to get what you want and live the life you want right now. And living in fear is not being part of king energy. So the good thing is the old is dying, and if you look at this card, you see a sun right here. That means the old is dying, and you have you're moving into a new energy, and that energy that's just ahead in the near future is another king card, which is this King of Swords. And what I'm hearing for the King of Swords is this is your ability to have clarity and know. You have the knowing, you have the confidence to do this, to have the positive thoughts, the creativity, the inspiration, the ability to provide for yourself as you feel comfortable doing, that you are not a victim of circumstance. You are a person of clarity and mastery, that you have what you need in you to get what you want, which is this. Underneath this card twice came up, this High Priestess. You got what it takes. You just have to, you need to receive that message and know that that victim of circumstance stuff needs to go out the door, because you do have the clarity. The thing is, you know what? In these first three cards, it was like you're confused. You can't see. It's the unknown. You feel totally stuck and burdened, and you're afraid for your personal safety and finances and all those things. But that was so untrue. You have the knowledge and the clarity. You have everything you need. It's so contrasting. It's so opposite. So it's like you can continue to choose the fear, or you can take the truth, okay? Now, this is your fear position. This is what you're mostly afraid of right now, that's keeping you from advancing into this amazing betterness. And this is such an amazing card. It's the Star card, which is your wish fulfilled. Your wish is fulfilled, a wish fulfillment card. And you're afraid of this. You're afraid that you're not going to have this. So if you're afraid you're not going to have this, then it feeds into this illusion, because that's what's causing this fear. But you have the wish fulfillment card. This isn't true. Why do you tend to believe the negative and the scary more than the exciting and the truth and the happiness and the success? Like, this is so dark and this is so light. So the message, regardless of what the fear is, the message is always, don't be afraid of whatever you're afraid of. So don't be afraid that your wish is not going to be fulfilled, because you got everything here and more. You have more than enough. They're showing me cup overflowing. You have to get what you want and need. Like, you have it all. You have so much. You have more than enough. It's overflowing. So one thing that you can do, since you have overflowing, is be a positive support to people around you. So it's like paying it forward. Let some of that flow go to other people by giving them positive messages, support. Like, you know what, I'm seeing, if they tell you they're worried about something, really tap into your feeling and what you feel for them, and give them an encouraging, strengthening word, or some kind of, it's totally up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm feeling this, and you might want to consider that things are really this way instead of that way. Or spread more positivity in the places you go, like social media. Like, be a light, don't be a dampening force, because when you share that and pay it forward, then more comes to you. And because you're overflowing, it's important that you share that energy with your world, because not only will you help someone, but share it with the world. Like, just imagine your energy flowing of abundance and creativity and inspiration and inner truth. Like, just spread that energy throughout the world. Just see it lighting up the world, because that's what we need. And you will continue to be rewarded for sharing that, since you have more than enough. So what I'm seeing for how people around you are seeing you, here's another king, the King of Cups. So you may have not seen that you have the ability to share healing and love and blessings and inspiration, but other people look at you like you are this person. So, and you are this person. You're not this person. As much as you go there, you're not this person. People know you as this person, as healing, as smart, as sharing love and blessings. Bless people, bless situations, bless anyone you see. I was seeing this homeless man yesterday, and I just felt so sad watching him, and I was just sending him so many blessings and praying to God. And you know what? You can just bless everything and pray for people, for situations, for belief systems, for everyone around you, because that is what's really going to help. So this is you, and this actually is you. This is a water sign king, so it actually is you. They see you as you are. This is for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So this, not only are people seeing you this way, but this is you. So truth, this is the truth. So that's really good that people have a good thought and belief of who you are and how you're helping. So this is your hopes and your fears. So hopes and fears, that you can have a hope that's also a fear. And what I'm getting is, this is a Six of Cups. I'm getting a few things. So one thing I'm getting is your hope is that things come together, and look at all these cups of abundance, that you can have all your cups of abundance filled, whatever those are that are important to you, including love, okay? But I am also getting, so remember, this is a general reading, so it depends on, what resonates with you. I'm also getting the message that, what was the other message I was getting? I keep getting this message of fear that it won't come in. Like, you want it, but that you're afraid that it won't, which goes back to this fear card of your wishes fulfilled. And I see the abundance for the things that you want in your life, whether it's career advancement or stability or a job or money or stability, whatever it is. But I also see love peeking in there. But what I'm hearing about the love part is it's kind of eluding you. It's something that you want, but it's kind of eluding you because you're not being really clear on what that is for you. And part of you wants it and part of you doesn't want it. So it is possible for you, but I'm hearing right now, focus on what it is you need for your life, like get that settled, and then you can move into the next thing of love. Also, the Six of Cups is usually a love from the past coming back, but I'm not feeling that so much here. And what I'm hearing is, don't take back a love from the past. If it does come back, don't go there. Go get something new and fresh and start over. And your probable outcome, if you follow this guidance, is the Page of Pentacles, which is another messenger bringing your stability, your finances, your feeling, safe and able to provide for yourself and your life and your business. That is coming as a result, if you follow the guidance that came through. So this is wonderful news that you have so much power with you, and you have it all. Like, you don't have to go seek any of these things. You don't have to have some resource come in. It's all in you. You need to bring it forth. You need to let it flow through you and out of you, which is a form, that's what inspiration is. So let me see, where do I want to go? I think I just want to do Archangel card for any last message for you. Cancer for May 2020. This is wonderful. I hope you take it and really work it, because you got a lot of power with you this month, and don't waste it, because you don't always have that. You know, our life has seasons, our life has high times and low times, and this month you got a lot of power, so use it to your benefit. Don't let anybody distract you and take your time and push your stuff off to the side, because then you're not going to be the best person for yourself or the person that's trying to distract you from doing that, whether it's family, children, relationships, fears, conspiracies, whatever. Like, be balanced. Make sure you give yourself the time to do this, because if you let this pass, you're cray. You are cray if you let this pass. Okay, let me see which archangel wants to come through for Cancer, May 2020. Passion. Archangel Haniel. So you can work with the moon cycles as well. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So that totally goes along with the reading, to follow your passion and renew it, and get on with it. You got so much help here for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember, if you like these readings, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. And like, share, whatever you feel guided to do to help participate in helping me get these awesome readings out to other people. I really appreciate you. So let's just do a little clearing. Take a deep breath. And let's open your heart chakra and do a little clearing on your heart chakra. All right, lots of love, lots of blessings. Thank you for being here. Peace, love, and I will see you all later.